What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of Nas100 Analysis Today. And we're going to be picking up from where we left off on yesterday's video. All right, so pretty straightforward stuff in terms of what we need to talk about today. All right, so first off, we mentioned the MA cross at this location right here. Okay, we also mentioned this descending flag over here. All right, so this descending flag, we have two bearish candles pushing down. Okay, and then I also talked about a close below this level over here. So there was two things that I said. Okay, so the first thing that I said was, if price closes above this level over here, okay, which I believe is 12,429.92, right? Then I would consider taking buys on the push to the upside, okay? Because it made a lot of sense to do it that way, right? But also on the flip side, I also mentioned if price closes below this zone right here, okay? So the number that I've mentioned may not be exact because obviously I have moved a few things around since I did the video, okay? So it might not be exact, but this zone is definitely hasn't moved. I've kept that there. And I talked about if price closes below this zone over here, okay, which is, I don't think I actually gave a price on that, but I'll say it now, which is 12,392.05, okay, then I would be looking for sales. But also I mentioned that caution is needed because the market so far is doing whatever it wants to do, and plus there's a whole heap of rumors coming out in relation to the US market. There's going to be a stock crash, there's going to be a massive sell-off, all the rest of it. So they're saying a lot of stuff right now, okay, to influence a sell bias towards the markets, right? And I'm not going to deny this to you guys either, because literally I have a sell bias towards the markets as well, because everything is pointing towards markets basically going down, right? But at the same time, you have to filter out the noise, and you have to make sure that everything that they're saying confirms with the analysis that it is going to go that way. You don't want to get caught up in the okie doke type situation where they're saying one thing and something else happens, okay? So this is what I'm looking at right now in regards to this on the hourly, right? But the main indicator, the strongest indicator that we have is on a day, right? And looking at the structure of these candles over here on the day, followed by the X of the moving average 20 and the moving average 200 at this level over here, okay, right? Supports a push to the upside. It supports a push to the upside, okay, right? So that's one thing. Now, the second situation is the fact that this overall market structure that we're looking at right now is in fact a downtrend. And if you look at this particular trend that we have over here in the structure in between the two red lines, okay, the ascending widening wedge that we can see over here, okay, this too has a tendency to break downwards, all right? The only thing that contradicts that move right now is the crossover of the MA and the current structure of this particular pricing right now. So the candle formation in this location right now. This is the only thing that is contradicting it. Okay, so what I said yesterday was price closes below this, I'm going to be looking for sales. Not I am going to take a sell, I'm going to be looking for sales. I still need additional confirmation. Now, a potential additional confirmation, it's important that I say that, is if we get a cross of the MA, okay, at this particular level, because at this particular level it will push down, all right? And most importantly, if we jump back to the day, okay, we're going to see if this crossover is a fake or not. Because what will then happen is price will then begin to shoot all the way down, and then what can happen is either it will stay intact as in the split and it will just come down, basically skim the 200 MA and then begin to push up. That is one scenario, okay? And the second scenario is it breaks all the way through, and then that means this overall situation over here is a fake, and we will get another X somewhere down here, at which point price is going to be all the way down here somewhere. All right, so this is how I was looking at the moment. Now, another thing as well that I also need to add, because right now I'm actually not in the market. There is too much going on right now for me to decide if I'm going to be in the market or not. So what I want to do is I just want to wait it out a bit and just see where everything is kind of going to settle at before I even jump in, right? So right now I'm playing the patient game. Okay, so what did I want to bring up? Yes, okay, so the next thing I also wanted to do is talk about the news that is coming out tomorrow at 3 p.m. UK time, okay? So this is the prelim UOM consumer sentiment. Now, if the number comes up as the same as 65.0 or greater than 65.0, okay, right? What could happen is price may begin to push down. Why? Because if it comes up as actual or comes up as greater, then it's actually is good for the US currency, which is bad for the Nas100, right? Okay. Now, sometimes when these things happens, okay, it's like depending on what groups you're in, like the groups that I'm in, these guys are really enthusiastic about when the news are breaking. They're expecting crazy things to happen, and I just sit there and I'm like, not necessarily, mate, not necessarily. So even though this news is coming out tomorrow, and this news is marked red, okay, am I enthusiastic that price is going to fly all the way down? No. Am I enthusiastic that price is going to shoot all the way up? No. Like literally, all I will do is wait for market to react, okay? And I'm not trying to catch it on the first candle. I want to catch it on the second candle or possibly the third candle. Reason being is that if it's a violent move to the downside, what it's going to do is going to go all the way down. Everyone's going to join it. Everyone's going to fly all the way up, take out everybody's stops. Everyone's going to come all the way back down again. And then that one on the way all the way back down again, that's the one you want to take, or the one after that. The one after that will actually confirm the overall direction. So the third one will actually confirm the actual direction. And the first one could be a fake. It basically is like a basketball crossover where you just, you bounce the ball one way and then they think you're going that way, and then they swing it to the other way, and then you end up breaking your ankle or something. This actually is a name for it. I think it's the crossover or the dummy or the fake or whatever. But either way, we need to be careful, right? Because markets is not behaving itself. There's a whole bunch of rumors coming out. I literally watched Kathy Woods on YouTube, so she was talking about potentially the Feds are making mistake in regards to how they're dealing with the whole interest rate. Like, it's really interesting. If you can find, do you know what? I'll try and find it and see if either I will find it and post a link in this video, or I will post it in the next video that I do, right? Or I'd probably just bring it up and then you can just find it yourself on YouTube. Just type it in and just find it yourself. Okay, so where was that? Okay, so right now as it stands, let's go to the hour. So right now as it stands, price has closed under this support level right now. It's closed under this support level right now, and it's currently under the 200 EMA, or the 200 MA actually, right? So what should I do now? Should I jump in with a sell or should I wait? I'm saying I want to wait. Because there's a good chance that, say if I jump into a trade tomorrow, right? If I do jump, I hate taking trades on a Friday, but if I do end up taking a trade on a Friday, it's basically because I'm catching it at the best possible spot before it does whatever it's going to do. And that information I'm going to get after the news break. So that's going to be after 3 p.m. I will get that information that I need to know what direction this thing is really going in, because like I said in previous video, it's currently at the top of this particular structure, and it looks like it can go either one way or the other. The position is poised for a push to the upside. However, where it is at the moment and the data supports it breaking all the way down to produce a new lower low, right? I don't know who to go with, so what I do is I wait until I have a clear confirmation as to the direction, and then I will then join that situation. So with all of that covered, my awesome people from all around the world, okay, once again, thank you very much for coming over to support this channel and support me on my journey to obviously become a much better trader than I am today, okay, and also help you on your journey to become a much better trader than you are today. All right, if you haven't done so already and you're new to this channel, right, hit the subscribe button, okay, turn on the notification and drop us a like. All right, all of that will be appreciated. Google algorithm or YouTube algorithm loves all of that, so you definitely should do that, and that will be appreciated. Okay, also, if you have something interesting to say about the markets, you have a different take on it, by all means post it in the comments, because I love reading what you guys have to say. It's not all the time that I will reply to your comments, but I will definitely give it a read, and if I agree and support what you're saying, actually not even if I agree or support what you're saying, just for posting a comment, I would definitely give it a like, and I would definitely give it a heart. All right, and finally, it's not essential, but if you obviously want to support me in my journey of obviously producing content for you guys in regards to my analysis, then by all means feel free, which will be greatly appreciated, to drop me a super thanks. If you're able to give a super thanks on where you are, so that will be appreciated. You know what I mean, you just call it you're getting me a coffee or something like that, so that will be appreciated. So with all of that covered, awesome people from all around the globe, I want to thank you for coming over to watch this episode, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.